Dear students, how are you all? So this is Dr. G. Charles Robinson. I'm going to share you statistics, particularly less than and more than curve. So before we are going to proceed this problem, kindly subscribe this video and share this video to your friends and give a like symbol. Okay? Okay, very easiest problem and a very most important problem from statistics, particularly diagram and graphical representation. Isn't it? Draw less than and more than curve for the frequency curve for the following data. Here marks and its frequency given, marks in the form of class intervals from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, etc. up to 50 to 60. The respective frequencies are 3, 9, 15, 30, 18 and 5. So this is a problem. Very easiest problem, my dear students. Easily solve this problem, isn't it? Okay. Then I'm going to find less than and more than curve for the given data, isn't it? Okay. So this is a suitable table or calculation. So first write the marks and then frequencies, isn't it? Already given in the problem. So don't change anything, write as it is. And then find the total for the frequency, that is 80. Okay. Now come to the required curves, less than and then more than curve. For less than curve, we have to calculate the cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency is nothing but less than curve, or less than curve is nothing but cumulative frequency. Write the first frequency as it is, that is 3, right, as it is, no change. And take the second frequency, that is 9, add with 3, so it will become 12. So 15 add with 12, 27. 30 add with 27, 57. 18 add with 57, it will be 75. 5 add with 75, it is 80. So please remember, students, my dear students, that last cumulative frequency 80, that should be equal to the total of the frequency, isn't it? So we have to add all the frequency and then the cumulative respective values, isn't it? So this is a procedure. Remember this technique. Simple. Just add all the values. First write the frequency as it is, first to only, then the second, third onwards we have to add the frequency and then the cumulative frequency, isn't it? And the second point, the last value of the cumulative frequency should be equal to total of the frequency. Okay, so let us move to the next one, more than curve. So the last value of the cumulative frequency, or else you can take the total of the frequency, right, first, that is 80, and then consider the more than curve as well as the frequency only. So don't consider less than curve, so kindly skip that less than curve, isn't it? So you will focus only on more than and then frequency, which is given in the problem, isn't it? So 80 minus 3, 77. 77 minus 9, 68. 68 minus 15, 53. 53 minus 18, 23. And then 23 minus 5, 5. So please remember, my dear students, the last value of the more than curve should be equal to the last value of the given curve, given frequency, isn't it? So this is the way you have to calculate less than and then more than curve. For less than you have to add, for more than you have to subtract the values. So kindly remember. Okay, so using these data, I'm going to take the curve. So very important curve. This is the way we have to calculate the curve, isn't it? So I'm going to slightly rotate this. If you keep as it is, we cannot proceed, isn't it? Okay. So this is a suitable curve. See, x-axis, I'm going to take the marks from 0, 10, 20, etc. up to 70. In y-axis, see the both curves, less than and then more than curve, which is the largest value, 80. So I'm going to start the value in y-axis 10, 20, etc. up to 90. So this is y-axis. See, up to 90 I have plotted, isn't it? Okay, now I'm going to start the less than curve. Less than curve, see the frequency table. This is a frequency table. See, I'm going to start 0. For 0, I'm going to take the less than curve, isn't it? For less than curve 0, 0. Okay. The point plotted here 0, 0. That is the origin. And go to the upper limit of the first interval 10. For 10, I have to take 3, isn't it? So for 10, in y-axis 3 I have taken, isn't it? Okay, next one. For consider only the upper limit of the each intervals 20, the respective value 12. So 20, 12 here I have plotted. Third, 30, 27, 30, 27, isn't it? And then 40, 57, 40, 57 is there. And then 50, 75. So 50, 75. So 50, this is 75. And the last one 60, and then plotted 80, isn't it? So after completing this plotting values, we have to connect all the points by hand, isn't it? So the curve is like this, that is darkened curve, isn't it? Okay, so are you clear? So only consider the upper limit of the each interval for less than curve, except the first interval. For first interval, we have to take both lower as well as upper limit. Okay, let us start the next more than curve. So start from 0. For 0, there is a value 80. So this is 0. So the 80 lies on the y-axis. Okay, I have plotted here. So this is the reversing process, decreasing process. And the next one, for 10, consider lower limit of each interval for more than curve. For 10, 77. So this is 10, 77 is there. Okay, then 20, 68. 20, this is 68. Okay, then another curve is called 30, 53. This is 30. Okay, 53 is there. Okay, 50 is there. And the next one after 30, this is 40, 40, 23. So 40, 23 is there. Okay, then last one 55. 50, this is 5. And then consider the upper limit also. For 60, it lies on the x-axis, isn't it? Okay, in the less than curve, start with from origin to in the ascending order up to 80. Similarly, the more than curve start the highest value of the more than curve, that is 80. So slightly decrease, decrease, decrease. It goes and end with x-axis, isn't it? So this is a more than curve and a less than curve. Okay, are you clear, my dear students? Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, put it in the chat box. Thank you.